so there we go. I'm reasonably happy with the walls and stuff now. So I think we can kind of lay that aside, put the painting up for a little bit, and do some more structure work. So, all right. So you remember I said that over this door I was going to put a little surround. So I'm going to carve this thing up because this is going to be a stone surround. What I've done is I've just taken some pink foam. I had 3/4 inch. I sliced this down to, I don't know, maybe 3/8 of an inch or so thick, and then I just cut it to match the door here. Of course, it's not going to be all square and ugly and pink like that when we're done, but we're going to carve this down. So I'm going to put this aside. We're going to do a little carving work here, so I'll see if I can get you guys in close enough to... Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to work over there. Oh, sorry for the shaky camera. Bear with me just a second here. There, that ought to give you a pretty decent view of what I'm doing now. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to make this rough field stone. I'm going to assume that if these people were building a door surround that they were planning on people seeing, they would actually take a bit of care with it. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is not going to be a brand new surround, so it's going to have some worn edges on it. And if I can find my sandpaper, well, let me get all my tools together and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so I'm just going to take some fine sandpaper and kind of take the edge off of this thing a little bit. Just going to sand down all the edges just a touch. Don't worry if it's uneven, it's going to be, weathered stone, so that's okay. Alright, so you can see, well, maybe you can see, I've just kind of rounded off the edges a little bit. Nothing big yet. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to score out the stones. So what I've kind of decided to do is just make the stones pretty square. I'm not going to go really elaborate with this. So I'm going to go to the corners and score kind of a 45 there, and go ahead and bring this on around the top. And then we're going to go to the other side, score a 45, bring that around the top. And I'll back out a little bit because this is just too hard to keep in the frame that small. Alright. Then we decide how big we want the top stone. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe decide to put 3 stones across the top. So I'm just going to score that. And make them about 4 stones down the side. Alright, this is where these long knives come in handy. I don't have to do a bunch of measuring or eyeballing. I can get it pretty close to even there. Now, it's of course not perfect, but this isn't precision modeling, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so then you want to take the scoring on around the side, on both sides, inside and outside. Okay, so once all the scoring is done, let's get our dull pencil. And just, if you watched my plastered brickwork video, you'll be familiar with this technique. You just take where you scored and mark it with a pencil. Now, if you don't score this with a knife first and you just go drawing with it in with a pencil, what you're going to notice is that if you go one way on the stuff, it's going to rip. So score it with a knife first. You're going to end up with ripping going on. Unless you want the ripping, which could in fact be useful in some cases. Not here. Okay, so we've got that done. Now the next tool we're going to need, I've got just a box of rocks that I've picked up here. See, all kinds of just random rocks. If I'm going to do stonework, there's nothing better for stone texture than a stone. And this little rock right here, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of sharp, it's got a lot of jagged edges, but it's really kind of detailed. It's very small detail in there, so I love this rock for doing stone texture. If I ever lose this rock, I'm gonna be upset. So anyway, you just kind of press it in here like this. Don't press too hard or you end up breaking the foam. And turn it all different directions so you don't get uniform lines on there. Oops. Oh no. Now what do I do? Well, that's why they invented this thing called glue. It's alright. Alright, so let's see how well you can see this. Alright, so you can see we're already getting pretty decent results just with a little bit of scoring and smushing a rock in it. We're going to go a little further though, because this is going to be older rock. Oh, I forgot to do the inside. Oh, darn it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some cracks in here. The same way we did the scoring with this and the pencil, I'm just going to do it, you know, not quite as straight. So we'll do something like a big old crack right here. We'll do something here. Maybe a chunk of stuff came out here. Just be creative. Go around and just mark this up. You know, so then we've got this crack. Widen it up a little bit. And you can see it looks pretty much like a cracked stone. And once we paint this up, this will be looking pretty good. So I'm going to go through and mar this up, and then we'll be back. So you can see I took some gouges out, put some cracks in. So this is about done with the carving. Don't forget to do stuff, you know, inside, on the outside edges, on the top. You don't want to forget those parts. I mean, look kind of funny if only the front is carved. So what we're going to do, so I'm about running out of time here, but what we're going to do, this will get painted up. Once we paint it up, it'll go on there. We also next time need to Get these stairs carved out, those finished up. So we're going to do that. We're going to finish this. We'll get those all painted. I think what I'm going to do, or at least what I'm going to try, is painting this as kind of a slate slab. So we'll go for that. If we have time, we'll get the balsa wood door put in here, and I suspect that'll be what we have time for next time. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see ya.